Okay guys, congratulations. You've decided to take your first online golf lesson. It's a great first step in your journey to better golf. The first thing is so important to understand is when you're taking swing video to have your swing analyzed, to have the best experience and the best feedback, you want to make sure that your camera angles and how you're taking the video is set up correctly. It's very easy to take the shot or the video from the wrong angle, say from too much from the right or too much from behind this way, and it makes the club appear to be on a different plane than it actually is. So I'm just going to go through a couple of checkpoints to kind of help you guys through that process. So the first camera angle we're going to do is down the line. So we've got down the line, we've got a face-on video, and then there's a third angle which I like quite a lot. You don't have to do it, but again, it will enhance your online sort of swing coaching analysis experience is from behind. Okay, so down the line, the best way to do it, or the best way to think of it, is you want to make sure the camera is about hip height or hand height. You want to make sure it's directly behind you. So when I say directly behind you, I mean if I set up, so I'll put the camera behind, I set up. If I just put a tee on the ground, just sort of where my hands are over, that's kind of, if I was to draw a line straight back to the camera, that would be where I want that camera to be. I don't want it to be from here. I don't want to feed too much from behind me. So I want to make sure it's straight down the line of the tee. So just the inside, or just on the hand line, about hand height, and just making sure the camera's far enough away so that when you make your swing you can see all of the club. If it's too close we might lose track of the club. So just over the hand line there, or just along the hand line and directly down your toe. Okay, so the second camera angle we need is one from face on. So from here it's a little bit easier. Again, we want to keep the camera at about hip height or hand height. Generally hip height is better, and consistency doing this is key. So over the time, as you're taking videos over weeks and months, is to always use the same camera angle, because then we can compare and contrast to older swings. It's really, really important part of it. So from face on, you'll have the basically same thing, set up to your ball, just stick a tee underneath where your hands are, and have that the center focus of your camera. So you're not videoing from this side, not videoing from this side, just straight on at the hands. Again, camera at the hip height. And then you're making sure that your camera is parallel, perfectly parallel to your target line. Once you can do that, and then making sure the camera is far enough away that again you can get the whole swing in. So we have our down the line view, we have our face on view. So with those two camera angles you can submit your video and you can get your golf lesson started, and the coach is going to be able to give you a really good feedback. But there is a third angle that it's not necessary, but if you can upload it, it's really makes my job even more efficient in terms of analyzing your swing. So it's basically the rear view. So for example, same principle as a face on, but it's just going to be from behind. So if I get set up here, again the hands are going to be in the center point of the camera, and when you get set up from this angle, gives the coach a really good look at the hip tilt's correct. So if, for example, a right-hand golfer, if the right hip's too high, that can affect how we pivot in the backswing. Or say, for example, we might have some reverse spine angle tendencies, or we might have some reverse pivot kind of tendencies. These are all going to be able to be viewed very well from the rear view camera angle. So again, it's not something you have to do, but if you can, it only makes it better. Okay guys, so there you have it. 3 camera angles. So you've got your down the line view, you've got your face on view, and you've got your rear view. Okay, so getting these angles as consistent as possible is going to allow you to have the best kind of analysis and feedback possible, and it's going to allow you to have a consistent sort of progress and look at your golf swing. Now you're probably thinking, right, how am I going to do this? And the best option, and probably one of the best investments you'll make in terms of improving your golf, is just to buy a tripod. You can get them online from anywhere between like €30 to €100. Just making sure it's the same height as your hips. You can just get one you're only going to be using it for videoing your golf swing, so something low budget is going to be really good. And the second option you can use is, this is from MVP Sport. So alignment stick, and it's just basically an accessory that just clips on like that and basically just fits your phone in it. And the alignment stick obviously then just, you stick it in the ground, and then the accessory just kind of sits in the alignment stick like that, and you put your phone in it. So something like that as well can be picked up online as well. I'll leave a link to places where you can buy this as well. So those two things are going to be really, really important, and you'll be well on your way to better golf. Thanks for watching, guys.